Marosoi for family, Brian Tangala here from Brian Tangala Events Specialist. And as you can see, I have a creation of mechanical beauty in front of me right now. Somewhere here in the heartland of Mad Angry Mangere. I'm at the house of Uso Bonds. And for those in Mangere over the years, you may have seen this beautiful vehicle driving around the area. It's a showstopper. It's an eye catcher. And I thought, Uso, why don't we just have a Talanoa and talk about this wonderful creation? So, a very big hello, Bonds. Hey, marasi for Uso.
Well,
Oh, so let's start. Do you have a name for the car?
No.
No.
No, we didn't think that far. I haven't thought of a name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, flashing lights, I don't know.
Flashing lights? Yeah, it's good. So, this beautiful creation, again, a showstopper, eye catcher. How did it all start? Where did it all come about?
I think there was a TikTok. I think our youngest girl, who's 7 at the time, she saw a lot of this on TikTok, so we thought we'd recreate it for her. So our 2 youngest kids wanted it, so that's how that came about.
Yeah.
And then I think we got extreme and did 2 cars. So because we all couldn't fit, because there's 6 kids, so everyone couldn't fit in 1 car, so we had to do 2. So
yeah.
that's pretty much it, yeah.
So you got the idea from TikTok for the car. You get inspired, but then how do you actually go about creating the vehicle? Because of course, at nighttime with the lights on, it's much different to daytime and that. So how did you go about creating the look for the vehicle?
Well, a lot of cars that we did see, right? They have the Christmas lights, but they're all spaced out. So when you see it on, it's not as bright. So we wanted the look of a rolling light bulb, if that makes sense. So,
A rolling light bulb, okay.
Yeah. So if you see it on the road, you'll see it looks like a light bulb.
Right.
So we had to squeeze in, get a few boxes of lights just to sort of make it work, and it worked. So.
So Fairylights, is it, or?
Yeah, it's Fairylights.
Yeah. How many sort of boxes to cover the whole vehicle were you looking at?
It's about 6 boxes, so about 8,000 lights.
What the heck?
Yeah.
That you individually placed?
Yeah. I think it's about 1,500 in a box, and there's 6 boxes. So
okay.
Whatever that is, it's a lot of lights.
It's a lot of lights.
Power, yeah.
So the process, or how long did it take to actually apply the lights, and how do you keep it sticking to the vehicle, Bonds?
This one took about a week.
Wow.
But because it was trial and error, so at first we did different patterns and it looked a bit weird. So it wasn't sort of one direction, it was all over the place and looked a bit silly. So we pulled it apart and we thought we'll do it one way, so it actually goes one way, so it looks sort of symmetrical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the second car we did took, say, about 4 or 5 hours. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Electrical tape?
Electrical tape.
Yeah.
Instead of masking tape, which doesn't really destroy the paint job, but it does leave a mark.
Yeah.
But you can buff it out, you know. We just choose to leave it on because nobody wants to take it apart.
So the power source, like for myself when I first saw this, and I'm thinking, golly, that'll take up a lot of power in that. So does it use up your battery quickly, or how does it work regarding power source also?
It's inverter, power inverter. Yeah,
okay.
Have a look, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
It's a power inverter, sponsored by Timu.
Good old share, Timu. Share.
Bit of secret, but
so power inverter, for those not familiar also, what's a power inverter?
it's like an amp, right? It's easier if I bring it out. It's like an amp with a power house power socket at the end.
Yeah.
And you plug it up just like a normal house socket. Because the lights come with a house socket on the end of it. Okay. It makes a lot of sense. So here you go.
Okay.
So that's the power inverter, same, and it's plugged straight directly to the battery.
Right.
So
you got multi-plug there.
Multi-plug, yeah. So
yeah.
You sort of don't that's too much, a bit too much.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So when you're driving,
right,
sort of just plug it in, just like a house unit, turn it on.
Okay. Ah, wow.
So it's running off the battery. So,
Yeah.
It lasts, say, I give it about 40 minutes before the battery goes flat.
Sure.
So sort of I'd say about 15, 20 minutes, and turn the car on, just let it run, charge again. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's...
Wow. So how long ago did you do the car like this? And I understand you had more than one car done up too.
Yeah, we did it specifically for Christmas.
How long ago now?
Well, last year, actually.
Oh, okay then.
Christmas last year.
Yeah.
And it was more for, I think, Eid.
Eid. Yes.
Celebration. Eid
Yes.
celebration. Because a lot of them were decorating houses and stuff, so we thought we'll jump on board and decorate the car and drive around to the houses.
Yeah.
Which worked.
And the reaction, since you've had it done, of course, I'm one of many admirers, but since you've had the car, Pulsars, of course, done up in that, what have been some of the reactions you've gotten? Because I'm interested, like you're driving this out on the road. Have you ever been pulled over by police, and what have been their comments?
Yeah, well, we did get pulled over once.
Yeah.
It is illegal to drive with the lights on the road. But he pulled us over just to take photos, you know.
Yeah.
He was a fanboy, so
Yeah.
yeah. He just said, try not to drive it with the lights on. Just park it up and turn the lights on. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. We've driven around a few times with the lights on, but no, passed a few cops as well. So
Okay.
it's not as serious yet, but it is pretty dangerous when you are driving on the road.
Yeah.
Cars do stop.
It just stands out like, but in the best possible way. What have been some reactions of other motorists when you're driving? I'm sure you get a lot of beeps
you
and
get a lot of beeps.
Yeah.
Cars just literally stop on the road.
Yeah.
Just pull their phones out and take videos. So,
Yes.
which is pretty dangerous. So
Yeah.
with the inverter, I have my daughter in the back, and she's the switch operator. So
Okay.
I tell her to turn it on, turn it off. As we're
Nice.
driving, so
Yeah. So for yourself, I mean, how long you plan on keeping the car or cars like this, and are there plans to maybe create a business out of it or something?
No.
Yeah.
It's mainly for the kids, really.
Yeah.
The kids love it. We're just too lazy to take it off. It's so much sellotape. I think I'd say it's close to about 20 rolls of masking tape for one car. So
Yeah. Wow.
it's so much.
20 rolls of masking tape.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, so I think we tried to attempt to take the back off once, and it took a couple of hours, and
Yeah.
yeah, we just stopped on it. We just stopped there.
Oh my gosh. If there is anyone who's going to be watching this, Bonds, and they are inspired and they want to do that, what would you say, or advice, or just in terms of creating something spectacularly as beautiful as your vehicle here?
First of all, something like this costs sort of about 300 to give you a ballpark figure of how much it costs.
Right.
But and plus the inverter and stuff like that, it's fairly easy to do.
Sure.
If you're wanting to do it, but yeah, just be wary of the masking tape damaging the car, stuff like that. If you don't want your paint damaged, then don't do it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the biggest risk.
That's probably the biggest issue. But for us, we're going to paint the car anyway, so it doesn't really matter for us.
Yeah.
As long as the kids are happy driving around and
Nice.
with the lights on was key. So
Awesome. Well, thank you so much also for allowing us to come over and to share. Again, it's a real standout vehicle, and no doubt come Christmas, we'll be seeing you out on the road or something with the family in there, enjoying and celebrating Christmas. For everybody watching, maybe just, I don't know, what's on your heart to share? I was thinking about our next generation and stuff like that. You're a dad of 6 and a proud dad of 6. I met a few of your amazing kids in there. How are you feeling with regards to how things are going at the moment for us as families and that, and what's the encouragement for us as families are?
Family is important. Kids are getting older now, especially my kids, so you sort of spend as much time as you can with them while they're at home, because sooner or later they're going to disappear and start their own family. So just make the most of family time, really.
Awesome.
And that's pretty much what we're doing here with the younger ones.
It was a real family project,
pretty much. The kids love it.
Yeah.
Kids love it everywhere. So
Well, thank you so much for bringing so much joy to the masses out on the roads and their bonds. I really appreciate it. So that's us, Brian Sangala here, Brian Sangala event specialist with the Uso Op. Hey, got to control that selfie stick. So thank you again. Also really appreciate it. And yeah, tune in for more great content, and for any other of our Pacific community in there. If you have a story you'd like to share or to highlight a great initiative happening in our communities, let us know. Always happy to help. God bless, and have a great night. Hey.